first guys out of practice. Even before you got here, he was always that way.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we see. We don't get to see all the practice. We don't get to be in the weight room. So what do you see? What does that actually look like that makes him different than other guys?
What makes him different is no matter what it is, he's going to bring the same intensity. Whether the coaches are out there, whether it's just us leading the linebackers, or whether it's just me and him out there, he's going to put that same intensity out there like it's going to be the last rep, like it's a game rep. And then you see that like on game day translate, because he's the same person each and every day. He's going to come in, he's going to give the utmost effort, and that's why guys follow him. That's why guys love to be around him.
You ended up missing a chunk of the start of last season. How does it feel coming into this season, getting a little bit more chance to acclimate and show your abilities as a leader on the field?
Yeah, I honestly can't wait for it. Missing last year, I feel like it was just kind of hard to stay in the rhythm, especially my first year, being with the guys. I missed some time, wasn't really able to go through the whole fall camp with them, stuff like that. So I think this year is just my main focus is just staying healthy, being available, and then so I can just build chemistry with the team and just excited to go run out there for the first game.
You're part of the new uniform reveal. What was that experience like, and kind of being tabbed as one of those guys to do that? What was that like?
Yeah, it was actually extremely cool. I grew up a huge Oregon fan. I grew up wanting to always go to Oregon. So just being able to not only do it, but then people like my father, seeing him, my little brother, they've known me obviously since I was little. So they've seen me wanting to be in the Oregon uniform all my life. So just actually making it a reality, actually being able to show off in the uniform, it was definitely a great experience for me and an even better one for some of my family.
So you and Jeff, two linebackers, the only two to do it so far. Is that a little bit of bragging rights for you guys? Two linebackers, the ones doing it?
Oh yeah, we definitely brag to some people a little bit about it. You get a little bit of jealousy because everybody wants to put on the uniform, be posted and whatnot. So it's just a cool experience, and it's cool that we get to do it first.
How are you feeling physically now going into this year?
This year I'm feeling great. I feel like I lost some of my bad weight that I had last year. I lost maybe 7 pounds of fat and stuff like that. So I think that was a big emphasis on this offseason. It's just losing some of my bad weight and playing at a lighter weight, so I'm able to move around even better and stuff like that.
What else was your off-season goals? Obviously losing the weight, but what else were you trying to work on?
Just furthering my knowledge of the defense, being able to communicate with just more confidence, going out there, knowing all the different checks. I would say that's one major one. Another one was just staying healthy, being in the training room, even before something is happening, just getting ahead, prehab, staying hydrated, stuff like that. So just controlling the things that I can control so that I'll be in the best position.
Were you able to learn through that experience last year of not being at full strength and being at full health that you applied to now that you are at your top fitness?
Yeah, so I feel when you're out, you really get to step back and just see things for what they are. And I feel when you're just in there, sometimes you kind of take it for granted. You complain about doing the small things. Maybe you didn't want to do this at practice one day, but then when you're out, you're dang, I wish I could do that right now. So just gaining just the appreciation of every day, being able to do it. Just being able to do it, and so that's a big thing for me, just being able to step back, gather the knowledge, and just being appreciative of the situation that I'm in.
Justin, what are your thoughts on going back to the Big Ten?
I think I'm enjoying it for sure. A lot closer games. My family will be able to come to a lot more. I like
Were you
it.
surprised? Did you think when you left there a year ago that all those teams would be back on your schedule again?
I definitely didn't think so. It was kind of crazy when it was first happening. I was wow, I just left and now I'm just kind of right back in it. But I enjoyed it. I don't feel a certain type of way about it or anything like that. I'm excited for the opportunity and be able to go back to the Midwest area and play some football.
Do you think your teammates are going to be leaning on you and maybe a couple other guys who played in the Big Ten before when you're heading to some of these stadiums, some of these cities?
Yeah, I feel they'll just ask me questions of what it's like, probably especially later in the year when it starts to get colder and whatnot. They probably ask about how it's really going to be, or is it really that cold, stuff like that. So I think the biggest thing people will worry about is the cold weather.
Is it really that cold?
Nah, I'm kind of used to it, so I wouldn't say it's cold, but definitely for some of the guys out here when it gets a little colder, I'm it's not really cold. You might have to wear a couple long sleeves later in the year.
You played with yourself at College Football 25 yet?
Yeah, I have. I've probably played with myself almost every game.
What's that experience been like for you?
That experience has been just like I said with trying the jerseys on. It's just been crazy to see because I just remember playing the last NCAA game with my dad and whatnot. I was always Oregon, always changing their jerseys, always doing that, and then now just to see myself playing the game, seeing myself come out the tunnel, my family's taking pictures of it and stuff like that. So just seeing that, it's kind of it's really cool. I look at my phone, I get DMs all the time, whether it's good or bad about my players' performance. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry if he's not winning you games. I can't really control it.
What's your go-to jersey combo?
I don't really have a go-to one. I try to switch it up as much as I can. I just switch it up, just kind of put on what we wore last year or stuff like that.
Are you a linebacker user? Are you usering yourself on defense?
Yeah, I usually use it myself for Bassa. Even if I wasn't on the game, I always use their linebacker. So it's just even better now that we are in the game.
Who's the best player on the team?
Playing the game?
Playing the game, yeah. Who you've played?
I would have to say myself.
That guy over there might have some contention with that. It's
Trayshawn. I haven't played Trayshawn yet. We might have to set that up, but I feel I'm always take myself. I'm always take myself in the game.
Last question.
What's the biggest part of your game that you plan on working on heading into fall camp?
I would say for me, it's just being able to cover. I feel at times my coverage was a little loose, or maybe my vision breaks and stuff were a little loose, and so I feel this fall camp I'm really going to attack just tighter coverage, just staying attached to the man, or just knowing the scheme where I need to be in my zone, know what's threatening me and whatnot, so I can play at a faster level.
Thanks, Justin. Appreciate it.